Good evening, groovy citizens, and happy Fantastic Friday to each and every one of you. Y'all, I am wearing my Wise Women Pray shirt. Let me see if I can bring you down here so you can check it out, because I don't want to. Hold on. Let me see. See, it says Wise Women Pray. And this shirt I got from one of our associate ministers, Reverend Adrian Blair Wise, who wrote her book, Wise Women Pray. And this is my second t-shirt, so I absolutely love it. Let me see if I can. Okay, there you go. That's better. Okay, is that straight? Yeah. Okay, so that's my shirt. I couldn't wait to share it with you guys. So y'all, let me before I jump into this video, let me share something that's a little disturbing. Okay, so I'm sitting in my truck doing my video, and I see these kids across the street, and they're knocking on people's doors and then running. And I'm saying to myself, Lord, I'm so thankful that they're not knocking on my door, because you know what? I cracks heads. You hear what I say? I'm busting you down to the white meat, because what you will not do is play and knock on my door. You're just not. And it's bothered me that they're knocking on my next door neighbor's door. See, look at these little kids right here running across the street. Look at them. Two little damn fools. And the thing is there's people, adults sitting on the porch across the street, and you just allowing them to knock on people's doors. And you're not saying, hey, that's not cool. And them little girls that's over there, they actually live, I think, up the street. But even still, y'all, that's just running up my blood pressure. So let me take a deep breath and get it together. Now, let's jump into today's video. I did not, y'all, I didn't make it to the gym. Kind of upset with myself, but I said if I don't go today, then I have to go tomorrow. See, tomorrow was an option, but now I have to go. Okay, so she's going on up the street. Child, these kids are something else. Yeah, these kids are something else. Let me not even look at them. But I digress. So I didn't make it to the gym, as I was saying. And I'm going to do this video. And Mom's like, what we're eating. I said, you know what? I had not thought about it. So I have to figure out what we're going to eat. I really have a taste for a good shrimp Caesar salad. That's really what I would love to have right about now. So we'll see. Now, today's video, I'm going to be sharing Stoic Wisdom Quotes with you about the road to success is never straightforward. And it really isn't. If you've ever really sat and paid attention, and I want to crack my windows, y'all, because it's getting a little warm in here, but my neighbor up the street is cutting his grass. So maybe if I just crack this one window and I open up the vent on my, oh, no, I didn't want to open it. Hold up. Okay, let's see. Maybe that'll help. March. Shut up. It's getting a little hot in here. But I was saying, if you ever look at life, successful people weren't able to really travel a straight road to get there. There were some hills and some valleys and some bumps in the road along the way. So this is very fitting. And so the quote says, the road to success is never straightforward. There will be obstacles, failures, and moments of doubt. But remember, every setback is an opportunity to learn, to grow stronger, and to become more resilient. Success doesn't come from neither falling down. Success doesn't come from never falling down. It comes from rising every time you do. The challenges you face today are shaping the person you are meant to be tomorrow. Keep pushing forward, even when the path seems unclear, because every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you deserve. That's powerful. Your persistence and determination will be your greatest tools on this journey. Let's unpack this really quickly, and then I'm going to let you be. So, starting at the top, I love that this quote points out how there's always going to be obstacles and failures and moments of doubt. Let me just pause right there. I love the Lord with all my heart and soul, as I'm sure you all do as well. But there are some times that I kind of doubt myself. You understand what I'm saying? And I know I talk about not doubting yourself, but the reality is that we all from time to time doubt ourselves. So, but the key is not to live in doubt, okay? That's what I really want to press upon you. It's not living in doubt. Sometimes you will doubt yourself because you're like, Lord, can I really do this? Lord, is this what you really want me to do? We all have gone through that. But you have to understand, I have to understand, we have to understand that in order to be successful, there are going to be some obstacles in our lives. We're going to fail at some things and we're going to have those moments of doubt. But as I can't think of Willie Jolly, he said a setback is a setup for a comeback. So whenever you have a setback, trust and believe that God is going to turn that thing around and you're going to come back more powerful than you were when the setback occurred. That'll shout you happy right there. And then success doesn't come from never falling. It comes from rising every time you do. Again, every time you fall and you get up, you are successful. Do you understand that? I mean, do you really understand that? Because here's the thing. You can't be successful if you fall and you just stay there. Fall down the bottom of your steps and just lay there and see how successful you'll be getting into your house. You probably won't be very successful at all. You're just going to be laying outside on the sidewalk. So success is being able to get knocked down, but also being able to get back up. That's success right there. The challenges that you face today, they shape you into the person that you're meant to be tomorrow. So again, whatever it is that you're going through, big, small, or in between, just know that it is shaping you and it is molding you into the person that you're going to become tomorrow. I love it when I look at people and they tell you their story and they say, you know, you have no idea where I've come from. And they talk about how they came from homelessness. Eric Thomas, he talks about how he was eating out of trash cans. See, he lived at home, but his mom said, listen, if you don't want to obey my rules, that's fine, but you're going to get up out of here. And she put him out. Now, I don't know that I could have done that necessarily, but sometimes you do have to do that when people, I'm just thankful that my daughter wasn't a bad child, so to speak, and I had to even think about doing that. But he talked about how his mom put him out. He said he was sleeping in abandoned buildings, eating out of trash cans. He said, I had no business eating out of trash cans, but that's what he did to survive. So if you look at, and then, like I said, he got caught up with the wrong crowd, and you become that which you associate with. That's a whole other video for a whole other time, but keep that in the forefront of your mind. So he started hanging out with the wrong people, and before you know it, he was doing stuff that they were doing that he had no business doing. Mom said, you got to go. But he went from that. He went from homelessness. He went from eating out of trash cans and sleeping in abandoned buildings to now he has his PhD. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, learning was never easy for him, but he stuck with it. He fell down, come on somebody, and he kept getting back up. And now he has his PhD, and he's speaking all over the world. I mean, all over the world, just doing great things, encouraging other people to say, listen, if I can do it, you can do it. But all of that he went through is what shaped him into the person that he is today. And then keep pushing forward even when the path seems unclear, because every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life that you deserve. I'm going to say this. You have some good apples and you have some bad apples in the bunch, okay? We know that. But we all deserve to have a good life. We really do. We all deserve to have a good life. But the thing is, oh, he finally told them to stop knocking on people's doors. I digress. What was I saying? Oh, every step that you take, even when it doesn't look clear, you're not sure about where your next move is going to take you. it's taking you to the life that you deserve. And I'm going to say this, you have some nasty people in this world, but we all still deserve to have a nice life. Now, you might need to get your life together. I won't deny that. But for those of us that we earned the right to have, let me just say that, to have that great life, you deserve it. So that's another reason why you cannot get knocked down and stay there. You get knocked down, you've got to get back up, but you got to get back up and you got to be swinging. And I'm talking about swinging hard. And then your persistence and determination will be your greatest tool on this journey. If you don't remember anything else I said, I need you to remember that. You have got to be persistent. When I say persistent, I mean come hella high water, you are being persistent. So no matter what happens, what doesn't happen, who said they're going to be there for you and then they don't have your back, who doesn't believe in you, none of that matters. You've got to be persistent. And that means every day, every day, every day, every day without fail. Did I say every day? Yes, I meant every day without fail. You've got to be persistent. It doesn't matter if you work 10 jobs. Every day, you've got to be persistent as you work towards your goal. It doesn't matter if all you have is 30 minutes to work on your goal. You've got to be persistent because you will never get where you want to be if you're not persistent. And that means that when the door gets closed in your face, you got to say, that's all right, that door closed, but I'm going to try this door. This door closes, you try that door. And you keep trying doors until somebody opens the door and says, hey, come on in. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to know, how can I support you? You've got to be persistent. And that means also you can't not do things based on how you feel. And I'm going to be talking about that in my TikTok short motivational moment on TikTok as well as YouTube on Monday. But you cannot not do something because you don't feel like it. Now, I probably won't make it to the gym today, and it's not necessarily that I don't feel like, it's just that I'm tired. My body is exhausted. But I will get up and go tomorrow morning. So I'm going to get my 3 days in because I committed to 3 days a week. The optional 3 days of just cardio only, they're just options. But I'm going to get my 3 days of weight training in because that's what I committed to doing. So when I say stop putting off things based on how you feel, I mean, you can't say, all right, you know what, I don't feel like working on my business today, or I don't feel motivated, I don't feel inspired. So the heck what? Do it anyway. Do it anyway, because I promise you, when you become successful, you're going to look back and say, wow, you know what? I remember when I didn't want to do ABCXYZ, and look at me now. Look at me now, Lord. So I need you to stay persistent and determined. That was the other thing. Persistent and determined. Again, you've got to be determined to push forward even if nobody else believes in your dream. And sometimes for some people, that's the case. Nobody believes in your dream but you. But you've got to be determined. I don't know about you all, excuse me, but I am determined that I'm going to be successful in what I'm trying to do. And I really wish I could share this with you all, but I can't just yet. But give me a couple of weeks and I'll be able to share some new stuff with you. But I am so determined, you guys. I mean, so determined. And I'm going to leave that alone. Now, having said all of that, I'm going to let you be, guys, because I need to go figure out what I'm going to eat. My stomach is growling. I'm happy you can't hear it because my neighbor's cutting his grass, but my stomach is growling quite loud. So, yeah. If you're new to my channel, I want to say welcome. Thank you so very much for joining me. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. You know I miss you when I don't get a chance to see you. And I want nothing but the best for each and every one of you. That's truly what I want. I want nothing but the best. And I want you to be determined. And I want you to keep pushing forward no matter what happens. Do you hear what I say? Keep pushing forward. Because the best is yet to come for both of us. But we have to stay diligent, and we've got to keep pushing forward, okay? Now, having said all of that, You know the drill. You definitely know the spiel. I love you to the moon and back, and there is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing that you can ever do to change that, because my love for you does not change. My love for you is not like the weather. I love you no matter what, okay? And again, I want nothing but the best for you. So if you're going out this evening, have fun, enjoy yourself, but be careful and be safe, okay? Be careful and be safe. And let's remember to keep those individuals in our prayers who are dealing with the aftermath of the hurricane. Oh, the little girl done gone downstairs. Lord have mercy. Them little kids went down the street, told their mom, and now she up here asking the man what's his problem. All he was telling the little girl is, you keep knocking on people's doors and running, they're going to call the police on you. Let me wrap this up so I can go back in my house. Anyway, having said all that, I love you all. Come back tomorrow for another motivational topic with me. Love you. Talk again soon.